Welcome to Rummage Sailing for the last weekend of May. I'm looking pretty exhausted because I just got done doing 60 rummage sales on Saturday, May 30th. We started at 8 a.m. and it's now 3. I've been home about 15-20 minutes just organizing things into a pile so I can get through this as fast as possible because I found a lot of stuff. To start with, most of the stuff I found is toy or comic book related. The one significant thing that isn't, I got an Andre Bocelli CD, and I, yes, did check that the CD was actually there, and it is. Then I found an Aliens figure with kind of this metallic, brassy, gold, coppery tone to it. I'm not that into aliens myself, but I figured I could always put it in one of my giveaway boxes to someone. So, but he looked totally cute in the container. I found this awesome little Batman for $1, where his cape, when you press the little bat thing, becomes wings. Again, don't know if I'm keeping that. It'll depend if it doesn't look like it stands very easily. We'll see about that. If it goes on my shelf nicely, I might put it by Catwoman I bought the other week. Found a little Hulk figure. Kind of nice because he comes with his own stand when he's stepping. This is from the Incredible Hulk movie. It looks like I found a few mini figures. So metallic Iron Man, I think, or regular Iron Man. An itty bitty Captain America. He looks really pissed off there. This is the smallest R2-D2 I found. I actually have one that's like this big that I made into a magnet. That's on my fridge. I'm like, I don't know if you could fit a magnet back there. Then another, a stormtrooper. And not sure which guy this is, if it's Luke or Han, but little guy all in gear. They're extremely detailed considering they're so tiny. And then one that wasn't meant to be a minifigure has a little thing on the head to put on like a keychain or something, a little like Frankenstein's monster. But those were all together in a box. There are a few things I won't put on camera because I know I'm giving them to particular people who I know watch my videos. So I found a Defenders of the Earth wallet. I was thinking about using it for myself, but then I realized when I opened it, it's got the big pocket and then like one pocket on this side and change purse, and I need more pockets. I just know it, so probably go in my giveaway pile. Now this I'll show you, even though I think I know exactly who it's going to, and we'll see if he actually watches my video or not. But Anthony Rapino was saying on one of his videos how much he loved like spiders things, and this is just too cool. Look, its legs move so it can crawl, and it's actually supposed to be the spider that bit Spider-Man, because there's a little Spider-Man symbol underneath. So, but I think I'm gonna send that to Anthony because that's really cool. And I frankly, I'm fine with spiders in general, but I don't need that. I rescued this little Playmobil unicorn. Not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. It looks like it will stand pretty nicely, but her head moves. But she was in the free box, so I thought I'd rescue her. So I picked up this bag specifically because it had Gus in it, otherwise known as Octavius from Cinderella. And apparently you take him in the bath and he's a squeeze toy thing where you fill it with water. And similarly, Flounder seems to do the same thing. And then the thing that was just in here with him that I'm not too excited about, a little octopus thingy Don't know what that's supposed to do or not. But it was in the Ziploc with it. Then I rescued this from the free box today. It's actually a pencil sharpener. It has a little owl. It's really cute. And then I rescued Louie here. Too bad he doesn't come playing his sax. I believe this is the gator from the Princess and the Frog, or Frog and the Princess, one or the other. But I love that character in the movie, so he's very cute. And from another free box, I rescued a pack of kitty magnets. And then I grabbed, for a huge quarter, a bag of all these bats, mummies, rats. There's some skull and notepads in there. And I was feeling it earlier. Some of them are just like, the spider rings that are the normal plastic. And some of them are this gooey, rubberized plastic that gets really gross really easily. So we'll see. I might send some of those on to Anthony as well. He likes to put those little things in his packaging for his business, I know, for the Candy Corn Apocalypse. So keep a few for myself and send more on. Alright, then for the really cool things I found. This seems ridiculous for me to buy because I'm never going to be able to wear it, but it might look really cool on the wall somewhere. Because I wear glasses, I would be completely blind trying to wear a mask. But who can pass up a V for Vendetta mask? I mean, come on. It's the whole symbol of the movie. It's obviously not a too high quality one. It's just plastic, but someone was kind enough to put a little sponge spacer in there for you so it didn't get too uncomfortable. But, it's still functional. It's hard to do it with glasses on, but... Alright, so I've left as a big pile of comic books, and then my awesome find, which I'm sorry the batteries on this part work, but not on this part, and I haven't been able to open it yet. But, here I am, I find this at the rummage sale, and I just think, oh, look, it's a really cool skull figurine in that, and kind of like a bobblehead, and then I get up there, she goes, did you see the gun that goes with it? And I'm like, gun? So this goes with it. So apparently, I was looking it up online when I got home. It's like Johnny the Skeleton, and out of this eye, there's a laser that'll project on the wall, and they'll have like an image of a ghost or something, and then you're supposed to shoot the ghost with this gun. How cool is that? So I just like the figure alone, but it's a game too. Awesome. Alright, now for the huge pile of comics. Alright, now most of these I paid a quarter for. There are 10 in here I paid $1 for, because one Rummage Sale had a really good deal and one had a decent. Not all of them came with cases. Some have cases, but they don't all have cardboard backs. But thankfully I have a good supply of those. So this is my favorite find of the comic books. Excuse me. Puppet Master. How awesome is that? #1. I'm so happy. I love Puppet Master. Then this one is still sealed in the original package with the $1.99 on it, and it's 3, I think, 3 of them. 3 comics of Chuck Norris, 1 through 3. How? Who even knew Chuck Norris made into a comic book? I mean, come on, he is a pop culture icon kind of thing, so why wouldn't he be? But part of me wants to leave it sealed in the thing, and part of me is like, I want to see what the hell they drew. So I thought that was cool. The one sale actually had a lot of #1s, so this is the Green Hornet #1. And this one didn't come with a cover, but just give you, since it didn't have its cover, still in really nice shape. It doesn't even look like anyone really read through it. Then I've got Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. And this one, it says it's #1 as well. So I'm excited to read this because I love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And so then there were a few Ghost Rider things. There's one of the original, well, this one's from 33, but you can tell by the style that this one's the oldest one I found. So you got Ghost Rider. And then, not in any particular order, 13, 14, 18, and 20. But if nothing else, some of these have really good cover art. Kind of like that one really well. Classic Skull on Fire. And this one's Skull on Fire beating up people. So, again, I don't normally like picking up middles of runs, but when you're filling in a collection, why not? And when most of these were a quarter, I couldn't help myself. This one I kind of lucked out on because it actually had all 4 of these series of 4. It was a weekly mini-series. It's called Blood of the Innocents, Dracula, Jack the Ripper, Nightmare and Fantasy for Mature Readers. So this is the first page. So 1, I love vampires, and 2, I've always been slightly obsessed with most serial killers, and serial killers are characters. You know, I did get a degree in forensic psych. So that's number 1. Number 2, looks like he's in the middle of the woods now for some reason. Number 3. And number 4. So at least I actually found the whole mini-series on that. Lucked out. Had to get this even though it was 68. It's Wolverine and Ghost Rider. I absolutely love Wolverine from X-Men. So I couldn't help myself for the crossover to grab that. Then this one, the only reason I grabbed it is because right at the top it says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So apparently this should have, even though I don't see a turtle in front, it's referencing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles of some kind. So we can tell how old that one is. I know I wasn't taking a lot of them out, but we'll see if I can flip through and see what the common denominator is real quick. I don't know. They might just be in one scene because it says the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Munden's Bar. So, but I thought that was interesting. So that one's the one I'm going to keep out to read first because I was like, well, where are the turtles in this? Then this one, it's a series of 4, but they only had the first issue, but at least it was the first issue. And being a horror fan, I don't think you could pass up a cover with all these zombies on it called R.I.P. You know, at first I thought it said R.I.P.D. You know, like the Ryan Reynolds movie. Oh, by the way, how many times can Ryan Reynolds play a different superhero without a crossover mistake thing going on? But a little more art details on the back. Alright, then I got some Batman New Adventures. 415 and 416, obviously. It was kind of random where in the series, and I don't really have much of the series, but I do love Batman. And it really looks like they're not having fun on that cover. And this one looks like Robin's getting the shit kicked out of him. As I'm trying to not have my pile fall over. Alright, and then this one's a Legacy Part 1 of Batman Detective Comics. So again, at least it was a Part 1. Does look like some good artwork, and it's in fairly good shape. Oh dear lord, you can really tell when this came out. Look, Phantom movie on the back. Alright, this one I got because I smartly keep the comic books I have on my phone in a list, and I did not have number 48 of Spawn yet, so slowly filling in considering I don't get to go to comic stores that often, and this is actually a rare event to get to 2 different rummage sales in a weekend here and find comic books at both. Then for nostalgia's sake, I know it's like number 270, but it's a Fantastic Four. We'll just see. These actually, I always assume, like, especially if I'm paying a quarter, if they end up being really, like, lousy condition once I open them, I can always do crafts with them, but so far these all look in good shape. Again, the horror person in me. Grimm's Ghost Stories. So, yeah. When they're 25 cents a comic, you kind of just run through by title page. By the front cover going, oh, that looks interesting, that looks interesting. Well, one, this gets in because it's Mickey, but two, look, it's a sleuth. That looks like the classic stereotypical Sherlock Holmes that he looks nothing like that in the books. The Deerstalker cap was Basil Rathbone's idea, but what in the world? Oh my God! It's a classic Sea Monkeys ad. Huh? That's great. Oh, another horror one where I just went on the cool cover. Sleepwalker. I mean, come on, just that framed would look awesome. There's an X-Men game on the back. Oh my gosh. If you would dare to harm your cover, you can take out a little section of here and the eyes and insert strings, and you can wear it as a mask. It actually is designed that way. That's cool. I admit, that's cool. It's a number 2, but it's the Muppets. Muppet Babies. I do. And I believe I get this Muppet addiction from my father, because the joke was, when he was dating my mom, the only place you knew where he was Saturdays to watch the Muppets when they were dating on the original Muppet Show. And I've already promised to set the DVR for the new Muppet Show in the fall. It just happens to fall, of course, Tuesdays at 8 when we're at trivia. So, alright. I did not have number 10 of the Max, so I'm going to now have 10, 11, and like 4 or 5 before that. The next 4 are all actually the same comic, just with variant covers. They're all part 1 of 4 for Robin 2, The Joker's Wild. And they're all really cool. But I'm probably only going to keep 1, and then probably give the rest to other people. So 1, they all have different images. This is great with Joker in the psych ward. So I'm likely to keep the Joker in the psych ward just because the mental health. But then they all have the same hologram on them. But they're all the same actual comic inside. And they all have the same Back to the Future cartoon ad. Anyone else remember when this show was on? Well, this is just Joker holding the card that's Robin on there. Then this one's Joker in front of some TV screens. This looks like the least creative one. And then one with Batman all furious on the front of the Robin comic. But yeah, I'll probably keep the one with the Joker in the straitjacket. Oh, these have got a few X-Men that are both number 1 October with different covers. So there's one with Scott and Wolverine that way, and one with all the other characters. Oh, look, 50 years of Captain America, 1941 to 1991. Well, I can tell when they came out, can't you? Since this one's out of the case, let's see if there's any really cool images. Oh my God. Can't ads be this creative now? Look at that for 3 Musketeers. It's a whole comic. That's cool. Alright, a few more Bat-related ones. Batgirl number 1. Special. And then the next few are Batman related too. This one I don't know what the hell packaging it got into, but They're, of course, out or they're Shadow of the Bat, but they looked really interesting. So this one's number 16. Of course, it's part 1 of 3. So, and of course, I only got 17 next, and then there was no 18 there, just to drive me absolutely nuts. So I'll be looking on eBay probably. So the God of Fear, and this is part 2, and apparently there's a part 3, but it wasn't there. And then, in a similar fashion, this is the conclusion of the series, and then this was a part 2 of 2, which was probably for 19 and 20. This is 20. But again, if nothing else, I love the artwork. Oh, that's a cool ad inside. Like, that looks cool. Alright, and this is where I cry again because they only had 2, 3, and 4 of the 4-part series. For Blood of Dracula. But so I'm missing the first one. But again, I'll go searching. I have a similar thing with Curse of Dracula. I have 2. I think I have 1 and 2 or 2 and 3. And I'm still looking for the 3rd. And then this one I picked up. It's Fright Night Part 2. Again, I love vampires. I don't know if I'll keep this one. If someone like needs Part 2 and they have Part 1, you can message me. And that is 99% of what I bought. The other things are things for people I already have them earmarked for. But not bad. I mean, I did spend like $17, $18 in comics. Because again, some were $1, some were $0.25. But, you know, with 60 sales, that's not too bad. I know, it's a little long. I'm at 22 minutes. I'll be doing another video because my Try the World box got in today too. But, oh, man, I am tired.